Welcome back to the 2020 Bunnings New Zealand Secondary Schools Touch Championships. We are based here in Rotorua at the Rotorua International Stadium. My name's Kimo Holtham and I'm commentating for you today. Sitting with me in the commentator's booth, touch legend, a Wellingtonian, George Albert Yonke. How's it going, mate?
Oh, kia ora Kilmore. It's great to be here. What a day. 4 seasons in one day, and it's come with the sun to shine for the Hamilton boys and the people from far north, Whangarei boys.
Yes, here we go. So looking back at yesterday's games, we had Hamilton boys. They did go down against Otago yesterday, 7 points to 8, only by one try. They got up over Hatopaora, but then I heard they lost on the hooter against Kings High, which has left them in the second half of the draw. So they're playing off for 9-16, probably not where they expected or wanted to be, but they are here and they are playing to win now. They won both their games this morning, beating Hastings 10-5 and then getting up over Hutt International 12 points to 2. So it looks like they've regained a good bit of their composure, and we have to realise that a lot of their players were out of action yesterday due to the Condors 7 tournaments that happened Thursday, Friday. So no doubt their coach will be happy that they have a full contingent back.
Yeah, it'll be good to get a full contingent back. And I tell you what, this makes this tournament so exciting now. We're going to have a new champion for the boys this year. With Hamilton boys not having the opportunity to take the mantle this year, it's up for grabs. And I'm sure Rotorua will be licking their lips this year. You'll know the whānau down there will be going, yes, that's one down. Let's take down another 9.
I'll tell you what, if I know the coach Shackstone as well as I do, he'll actually be gutted that Hamilton boys didn't make it through, as I know he prefers competition over easy wins. So our man will definitely be disappointed for his boys.
Don't speak too soon. Talking about easy wins. I've seen some of these other teams.
No, but it's just, for our people out there, you have to realise it has been a battle between Hamilton Boys High and Rotorua Boys High for the past 15 years. I mean, that it's either gone to Hamilton or Rotorua for that period of time. So for Hamilton to not even have a shot at it this year, it's a huge in New Zealand secondary schools.
Yeah, it's monumental, mate. It's monumental. And it's great for the game, though. It is. It's going to give someone else a sniff. Today, they'll be backfiring, mate. These guys will be ready to show that they should have been in this final tomorrow. But what they do have is a Condor Sevens title. New Zealand champions. Hamilton boys, congratulations there. Let's see how the Hamilton boys go against the far north Whangarei boys. It's going to be a showdown. Whangarei boys coming here today with a lot of youth and inexperience. They're happy to be out there and they'll give their darnest.
And here we go. They start off with a track down that 32 line. They check it back to the middles. They're going up nice and strong. They get a nice little bow here. But as you can see, Hamilton Boys High's defensive policy is very good. They manage to make the touch, confuddle them enough that they have to doodle around with the ball a bit. Whangarei now setting up for the 32. Goes for the chopper line link, unable to get his hands on ball. So Hamilton winger, quick to get ball in hand, and they want to be going pretty quick here.
Yeah, good set of defence from Hamilton. They'll like to start on a good note like there. Whangarei setting out a good set of 6 of attack, but Hamilton answer a good reply with good defence.
And you can just see the speed in which Hamilton play. Third touch, and they're already almost down to their 7 metre. They have a backdoor sweeper play coming here. Can they find space? They can't, so they bring it back. Hamilton now. 32 pick. Go short side, and Whangarei drop the ball to the ground, forcing a replay ball. They had to do it, though, because it looked like they had 2 open players, 2-on-1. We have a player injured already for Hamilton.
Yeah, looks like Oliver Foote, one of the up-and-coming new kids on the block. He's been outstanding through the PTL. I saw him wrapping up 2 shoulders there. Here we go, over the top, long ball into the left-hand corner. Just like that, Hamilton out the gate.
Yes, and some beautiful work here by Hamilton. Once we get the replay up, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I think that's one of the Hotham boys. No, it's not. I'm lying. That is Taha Kemara with a beautiful right to left long ball. Or it was just off a little quickie step back. So great start there for Hamilton boys. Hey, they'll definitely be happy with that. And again, they just run a little fly D here from halfway. Getting 2 players up at a time, shutting down the space that Whangarei have to work with. Whangarei look for a 32. They're looking for the pick. Does he go for the long? No, he goes for the short. But the Hamilton defence up for the task.
Yeah, on any other day, there would have been a try. Great chop there by Whangarei boys.
Wow, and great defence by Hamilton. It just looked like there were no open holes anywhere. They shut down every option that Whangarei had. And I like this by the referee, staying consistent throughout all games, making sure that each team, when they do get the roll ball, they play it off the proper mark. But Hamilton here, just with the fluidity they have on their go forward. And as I talk, bit of confusion there, miscommunication on what was happening. Here they have a 33 drop. We have a scooper in the middle. Goes for the step outside. Great defence there by Whangarei.
Yeah, Matariki Witana, he's had all the attacks so far, been great on defence. They'll be looking to that young gentleman here. Works very hard, gets on side. Yep, no fooling him. Makes the touch. Well done, Whangarei boys.
Oh, nice little extra ball out on the outside. Gains them an extra 10 metres or so. Whangarei now in good position to set for as they lead into their last touch.
Alec Tipene on the ball. He's someone to watch out for. He's been very prominent throughout the tournament. One of their key playmakers, going from dummy half. Locks and loads over the top.
It was the right option, but just execution of pass not as good as what he would have hoped. So with the forward pass there, Hamilton Boys High will get the tap just off their 7. As you can see, it was a nice chopper line by their link as well. So the option may have been there, but the Hamilton Boys High winger was more than up for the task. You see he was ready to defend both the link and the wing. Way to double off. Good identification there. Hamilton Boys High with some really good go forward out on this right edge. Able to get some really good subs on as well. The speed in which they play is just outstanding. They have a 32 pick here. Goes open side. He picks the winger who is open. And Hamilton Boys High dot down for the second try of the match.
Yeah, that all come off momentum. Good drives through the middle, setting up play off momentum. Is that man once again coming back from the 7s, lining up that long ball. Mr. Hotham, how good are you?
Yeah, he had an outstanding day at the Condors, and he's just backing that up with another really good day here at the New Zealand Secondary Schools Comp. Definitely a talent to watch out for, that Noah. But here we have Whangarei now on the attack. Here they are coming forward. Unable to score a try yet, but they have got options out there. There they have a 32 drop. A pick again. Long ball out to the wing. Did it travel backwards first? Ref's going to say yes, and Whangarei boys are going to get their first dot down of the day.
Beautiful long ball. Nicely played as we look at the Bunnings Warehouse replay from a 32 pick here. Locks and loads. Mr. Alec Tipene, we've called it before. He's going to be a playmaker, someone to watch out for. Last one was a forward pass. This one, he hits the nail on the head.
There we go. And like we said, as long as the ball is coming backwards out of the hands, if it travels forward after that, you're still safe. So Hamilton boys now, only with the 1 point advantage. Here they are dropping in the middle. They set up again. They look to drop. They run a peel play. 33. Whangarei defence up for the task. Was that a forward pass? Yes, it is. So Whangarei, they get out of that one. They'll have a tap. Here they are. They take one down the middle. They'll be looking to get to their box now. Get some fresh legs on the field. They got 2 players off. They'll take another dump here and hopefully get another 2 fresh players on. They do exactly that. Whangarei now in good position to set up for their next scoop. And here, this is the final play. Can't get anything out of it, but they did track it quite a fair bit's way up on the field, so they'll need to put in some solid defence here, especially with the speed in which Hamilton Boys High play. Some good talk by the ref there. You can hear them talking to the players, letting them know when they're offside and when they're on. Backdoor play here by Hamilton Boys High. Was looking like a bit of a sweeper play instead. They look for the 32. Whangarei need to be careful not to get done for rolling here. We have a scoop from that 32. Long ball out to the winger. Winger can't put it in the bread basket though. So Whangarei with some good yards off their first touch. Nice little extra pass there. Strong touch by Hamilton Boys High just to slow down their play of the ball.
Yeah, you got to hand it to the winger there in Whangarei. He was in a good position there to disrupt that play, because any other day it would have been a try for Hamilton boys, but because he put himself in between and was managing to run out there, put a bit of pressure on Hamilton boys, ball to ground. Here we go, hot on pursuit. Whangarei setting up the middle. Here's our man number 8 working with number 4. He's another man to watch out for.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Whangarei side. Though they may not be finishing off a lot of their plays, what's good is they're seeing where the holes are, they know where the gaps are, and they know what sort of plays to run against this Hamilton boys high side. And like you said, very, very young team. So very good way to build into their future.
Yeah, and as I see this game progressing, it's either going to get more of a rhythm for them and they're going to start nailing these opportunities, or they're just going to crumble as the game gets... Yep, there we talk about it. As the game gets on, it's going to be harder to defend when the opposition's coming at you like this.
Yeah, this Hamilton side, they are just constantly moving forward, and it's hard to catch your feet there, especially when you've got beautiful finishes like that with a nice little long ball out to that number 7 again, Orlando Maeli. I hope I pronounced your name properly, Ehua, but some beautiful work put down by him. And Hamilton just able to stretch their lead out 3 points to 1 with just over 6.5 to go. Whangarei still in this match though. Here you see them tracking it down the middle, looking to make some good yards, setting up another 33 before they set up for their play. Alec Tipene now with ball in hand. He'll be looking for a nice setup for a pass. That's last now. Whether they'll try and score the try, just stack it in the corner. We'll see what happens. Instead, they try to do both, but do very well to stack it in this corner, making it a lot harder for Hamilton Boys High to get to their box. Something that they need, because Hamilton's go forward, especially in this orange zone, is very, very strong. And it looks like their boys are very, very fit. They don't even look like they need to box it, but they are going to get one sub on. But here they're going to set for their last play. He comes across, they see the hole open, and they get ball down. Very good eyes by the referee. Hamilton Boys High stretching their lead out 4 points to 1.
Yeah, good play by Hamilton boys. As we look at the Bunnings Warehouse replay, Cruz Walters just cruises from dummy half there, draws in the player, nice soft hands, flicking it out to number 8. Huirama dots it down. Couldn't be any easier for him. Well done to Mr. Walters.
And there we have some good yardage off that first touch for Whangarei boys. With number 2, they're already down to where they want to be, down on the 7-metre line. They're looking to set up a 33 play. He gets the quickie, goes outside, keeps going outside, goes for the dive, a little bit short. Hamilton player saying he didn't touch him, so it should be ball to ground. Ref not taking a piece of it. So they'll reset and they'll set up again. This is their last touch now. Is he going to throw the long? Yes, he is. Chopper to the link. Well defended by Hamilton Boys High. As you can see, not only good attackers, but really good defenders as well.
Yeah, good work. There was a lot more opportunity there from Whangarei boys in regards to dumping nearer to the 7. They've been guilty now and then of dumping about 10 or 9 out, which has made it a little bit easier for the Hamilton boys to defend.
Yeah, and Hamilton boys getting caught out here with a bit of a touch and pass. Probably one of their first heavy mistakes of the game so far. So Whangarei now in great position. And they've brought back on Alec Tipene again. He was one who set up their first try of the match. So no doubt they'll be trying to get him in position again. But here they are running a 33 peel play. Short ball checked off to Hamilton boys though. They now have the go forward. Nice little extra pass there, just looking for those extra meters. Whangarei finally able to make the touch. But Hamilton with touch number 2. Number 3 already past halfway. Some good go forward by this Hamilton boys high side. Great setup as well. They have a backdoor sweeper play coming. They've got numbers on this left side. They don't need it though as he dives through. It's just a barrage of black and red right now. They just keep coming forward. Lovely dive under that defender. Hamilton boys stretch the lead out again, just adding another one. 3 minutes left in the match. Whangarei boys now with the tap off at halfway.
Yeah, that was a great touchdown. Fa'aola Excuse me if I get the pronunciation wrong. Amos, that was beautiful. I like the dive and slide. You couldn't get any better than that. He finished it off well. There's still a defender there, and so I take my hat off to you, young man. That was technical. That was beautiful.
Here we have a 32 drop. Alec tipping the ball in hand. He's trying to look for an open player. Can't find it though, so he'll be caught out as dummy half. Hamilton boys now. They shift it out to their left side. They'll come back into the middle with a backdoor player coming in under. A lot of teams will be looking to sub here. Not Hamilton boys though. They're just going to keep going forward, keep plugging those holes. The fluidity in which they play, it's quite mesmerizing. They have a backdoor player again. He's found the hole and they're able to turn it into points. Another try there for Hamilton boys high. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, very good to watch. And once again, back off the back end of some good drives and momentum. Here we go with the shift. They've always been on the back foot, sweep back under the play, and then gets to work off the left foot and dive under for a nice touchdown.
Yeah, some good work there by Hamilton boys high. Whangarei now. They'll be looking for the tip off. Nice yards here. Easy 10 metres for Whangarei. They make their way upfield. Just working this middle channel here. They keep going forward. They'll be looking to set something up here, but Hamilton, they just send one defender up. 33 peel play. Whangarei thought they might have caught a player offside there. Ref says no. So they'll bring it back again. This is looking like their last touch. They go for the outside. I like what they're doing here, though. They're stacking this corner, forcing Hamilton boys high to work right out on that left side corner. Furthest possible point away from their box. Hamilton, though, making these yards up the field. Backdoor play with their link coming in. Is he going to continue on that side? Yes, he does. But great defence there by Whangarei.
Nice defence there. There was some good momentum once again from Hamilton boys, but that was good to answer the question there on defence by Whangarei boys. With less than a minute to go, let's see if they can put something on the table for lunch today. Here we go. Four touches to go. I think they've got up their sleeve. Over halfway. A couple of strike plays left. See what they got at the tail end of this. Hamilton boys just sending one defender up. Last play. Pops him through the hole.
Beautiful work by Whangarei. Just a nice little 32 pick there. And because they've been throwing that long ball all day, I think that's what Hamilton were expecting him to throw. Instead, he chooses the short with that mid coming in on that chopper line. Great identifying by this Whangarei boys side to add another dot down to their tally. 5 points to 2, Hamilton ahead of Whangarei boys. It's a good match so far, Georgie.
Yeah, if I was Whangarei's coach, young Johnny there, he'll be very happy with the effort of the young boys out there, taking on the big dogs. Hamilton boys, they've shown some great signs of defence, some opportunities on attack. They've got 2 on the board, only 3 difference against the best team in New Zealand from last year. With a very young team, I hear there's only 2 year 12s in the Whangarei team, and most of the team is year 9 and year 10, so I'll be seeing a lot of them in the near future.
Oh, you got to be happy with the performance that these young boys are putting in, especially with the way this Hamilton side is attacking. You got to be happy with what Whangarei are producing. But here we're looking back at some of these try-lights, and again, it's just coming off some real good go-forward by this Hamilton side. That first one, nice little long ball, especially with the conditions we have. We had a bit of rain in our previous game, but it seems to have cleared up. We've got blue skies with a couple clouds again. A nice, another long ball play out to those wingers. As a team, you want your opposition to be scoring on those outsides anyway. And there, nice long ball again by this Whangarei side to get them their first try of the game. And these other tries, they've just come on some really good yard play by this Hamilton side. They seem to be going coast to coast every play that they get. And nice soft hands here again by this Hamilton boys side, just to stretch their lead. And I like the way this Hamilton side is playing. Everyone just on the same plane, everyone riding the same boat. They seem to know where each other are and exactly what positions they want their other players to be in. And here, this was right on the hooter too. Nice little 32 pick there. Whangarei have been throwing those long balls all day, but instead on that last play, he dummies the long, he checks that short into that mid who was chopping that hole. Beautiful work by Whangarei to put themselves 2 tries on the board.
Yeah, I think you can notice the difference between today and yesterday with the Hamilton boys getting their big guns back in the office and on deck, and you see those profitable names in the lineup there in the highlights reel. Hotham on display, Foot been doing his magic there with one or no shoulders in there. Many names there. Young Walter's getting involved. It's good to see the young, I think he's year 9 or year 10, stepping up on this occasion and setting up a good play in the middle.
Beautiful work. And as you can see on screen right now, we have Mitter Graham, the New Zealand Open men's captain, and he's coaching this side. He has done for a few years now, just sharing some pieces of wisdom for his team, helping them through what is going to be a long tournament for them. I mean, they still have another couple games today, and then they'll be setting up for championship rounds tomorrow. So no doubt he's happy with the way his team is trucking along at the moment. Here we see our Whangarei already set, ready to go. Hamilton boys coming out of their huddle. Some good officiating happening so far by our referees. They're very good. We've just had a fix of our scoreboard. 6-2, Hamilton up over Whangarei. 15 minutes left in this half. Let's see what both these teams can produce with Hamilton. First ball in hand, heading up that middle channel. We have a backdoor play coming. Super coming around, check back on the inside. They have the open on the outside. He does get hands on the ball and he does score the try. Referees are going to call it good. Sweep the bat away, award the try. Hamilton attack nice and early on in this match.
Yeah, nice quick step back play there, and a nice soft hands over the top to Foot. Taupiri Timonga, he's doing really good there. He'll be happy with that one. Dotting down in the corner, look at the man. I've never seen him in worse condition.
Here we have Whangarei. They'll be looking to reply. I mean, they'll be feeling quite confident knowing that they've already scored 2 against this team, defending champions. If they can do more of the same, maybe add a couple more points. This match definitely isn't over for them yet. 7-2 the scoreline. 13 and a half to go.
This is where Hamilton's doing really well. They're holding them off the 7, which is giving them some breathing space on defence. I'd love to see this at Ahui in action. Here we go, 8 metres out. Gets the little ninja play.
The ninja was on too. With the check out to the wing, they would have had that. Unfortunate for them, but now Hamilton on the go for it, and again, just back to their bread and butter. Some good yards coming upfield. No one needs to box, so it's an easy transition into attack. They'll now be setting up for the last after this one. Hotham had ball in hand, but they're going to get the penalty. So now a fresh set of 6 on the 7. You can see Hotham directing. Letting his mid know where he wants to go. Instead, they play the OZ play. Well worked by the Whangarei player there. Whacking the ball down. It was either that or a try, so very well done. And there it was. Just a little quickie bounce. Hotham looked like he was going to pass, which held that link out, gave him the hole to score that try. There it is, quickie bounce through the pass, which held that link out, opened up that hole. Easy work for Hotham. Here's a question, Hotham?
I would like to go with Hotham.
Okay.
I've had many debates about this one. I think I got a slap around the ears by Nigel, and I'm hoping I'm getting it right this time. But Noah Hotham, mate, what a player, what a star of the future, coming back from the Ignite Sevens, looking really good on the rugby program. He's was a star in the Sevens, and he's a star in the touch.
Yeah, definitely a strong player, someone to look out for. Here we have Whangarei now. Some good ball movement here and some player movement as well. Setting up for a 32 pick again. He's going short, the short option. Hamilton aren't giving it to them this time. End up picking the right option. Well defended there by this team. Nice little pick here. He's got a nice pass as well. Nice little fake with the hip. Looked like he was going to throw long. And then quick check out to his mid.
Yeah, I think he did all his jobs right. I was just questioning if he ran the right hole. His chopper line there was, if that was the right one or not. But very good with ball in hand, T-Penny. Very good.
And Hamilton, we have a Hamilton player who's found a gap. Now he needs to find an open player, and he does. And I like the way Hamilton worked that play. With a lot of teams, they tend to panic a little bit, and Link usually comes in and comes in under on that back door, but you don't be wanting that. Hamilton didn't do that, in fact. They held for that winger, and that winger was the one who come in on that back door. Great, well-worked try there by Hamilton Boys High.
Yeah, Fladgate with wheels to burn. When you've got speed like that, and you can just coast through and have all the time in the world, and you're just looking for that extra man to score the dot down. 9-2, Hamilton Boys.
Whangarei now. What I like about them is they know what they like to do, and they continue to do what they do. 33 PL play here. Link chopping. Good honesty by the winger here from Hamilton Boys. It looked like on screen that he had made the touch. Ended up telling the referees it was a no touch. So great little chopper line there by the Link. We have a look here. That's T-Penny again. Great chopper line run by his Link, which opened up the hole for this Whangarei side. Yes, beautiful work there. And great dot down by number 15, Guy Versace Waidehu for Whangarei Boys High.
Very good. If they can keep the strike rate up, they can stay in this game and stay in the grind. But when you got plays like this from Hamilton Boys just straight back at you, it's hard to keep your lip up, isn't it?
It is. It's the speed in which they play it and the variety that they have on attack. I mean, it seems like they're attacking every single channel in that game. Those outside, those link holes, those quickies up the middle, the quickie bounces. They just keep you guessing, and you never know what they're going to do.
Oh, I'd hate to be a winger in that situation with so many options on the table there and coming at you with speed. He did all he could, number 12. Mataiti. Or Mataiti.
And here we have Hone Boyce. Now with ball in hand, he checks off for that 33 peel. They look for the long ball this time. Does he have a play on his inside to check to? He doesn't. So it's looking like this will be the last play. Hamilton Boys High bringing their line up nice, hard and fast. Whangarei give it up to Hamilton Boys High. About 13 metres away from their try line. Hamilton Boys with some real good yards up on the field. Second touch, and they already passed halfway. That's it there. What I like about this Hamilton Boys High side as well is they're not quick to sub. If they feel that they're getting the advantage on their go forward, they'll hold off and they'll work their attack. Like they have now, they've got numbers on the outside and they find the open player to score another dot down. Beautiful work by Hamilton Boys High to stretch their lead.
Talk about in the back pocket. Look at that moves to burn here. Looking for like a 33 peel, but fake it with the quick change up. And there we go. Foot once again in the corner.
Yeah, Foot. I actually thought he had a t-shirt on under his top. It's not. It's a lot of strapping. Looks like it would have been a hard week at Condors. No doubt the Hamilton boys will be happy to have all these players back.
Well, you know he's got a big engine, Foot, and he's going to go all day.
Yes.
If his body needs to be taped on, he'll tape it on, but his engine will be going. And the fitness of the man, I think in the Bronco, I've heard that he's doing a 14:10. 4 minutes 10, 14:10.
I was about to say,
even,
mate, I
even
think you're getting mixed up with my Bronco.
Yeah, let's put it back in real terms. 4 minutes 10, I think.
4 minutes 10, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't be allowed to run a Bronco that quick.
Bowden Barrett, I think, was advertised as 4:12.
Wow.
So there you go, folks, to put in perspective. The fittest in the All Black, this young gentleman, beating it by 2 seconds.
And there, Hamilton boys, I didn't even realise the play was still happening. They ended up turning it into a try. Some great work there, just identifying. I was flabbergasted by hearing about Foot's Bronco. Nice check-off pass there. Great little chopper line run by that number 9 for Hamilton Boys High. Very good work. James Sonnenberg to score that try.
Yeah, Sonnenberg gets a good one off the Taha Kimura. Just nice basics there. Just the show, putting the ball out in front, looking to see what the defender does, and then the defender comes in and just pops with nice soft hands.
But Whangarei, with the early mistake off of Hamilton, they get a full set outside of their halfway. So here they are, second touch, third touch in prime position. It's looking like they'll be looking for a bit of a waster. They do. He gets it inside check. Can't pass it off, though, and some good defensive policies played by Hamilton Boys High. They shut it down nice and easy enough.
I think that'll make it nice and tight now, so we'll be looking for a long ball, I think, coming up. No, we go for a scoop. Hole runners.
The shape in which Hamilton Boys High defended that scoop was very good. Their link come up high, so it looked like the link option was on for that long ball, but then he ends up snaking out towards the link, which stopped the Whangarei Boys High player from throwing that ball. Well executed defensive play. Hamilton Boys High, third touch. Now about 15 metres away from their try line. Here they are, backdoor play. Sweeper coming around, dives and under. Ref says no touch. Beautiful dive there. Great skill by this Hamilton Boys High player. Off that sweeping play, it looked like he was going to pass the ball, but instead he just gets nice and under his player. Managed to catch the Whangarei boys offside. Beautiful work to score another dot down for this Hamilton side.
Yeah, good vision and decision. He looked up, saw that there was a bit of gap, and he was close enough for the dive, and the snappiness of the man could get it down nice and fast. Beautiful touchdown, Hamilton boys.
I'm liking the commentary. Good vision and decision. I'm going to put that line in the pocket. Hold it for a rainy day. And here we have Whangarei again. They look for the quickie out on that 32. Long ball out to the wing. But Hamilton Boys High up to the task.
I think it's about a 35-metre pass there.
It's a nice long ball. Unable to turn it into points though. And Hamilton again, bread and butter, just some beautiful yards up the field. They make their way down the middle. Could catch this Whangarei side offside. No, ref says no. So Hamilton boys looking for a 32 here. He scoops, chucks it to the link, who's chopping the hole but can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, everything was right on the night. Just ball couldn't quite go to hand. Whangarei boys now with another set with 3.5 minutes to go. Can they put a few more respectable touchdowns on the scoreboard? Leading with 3 players on the field. Boys will need to dig deep.
Yeah, and that's hats off to Hamilton's defence. They've just put so much pressure on them that they couldn't get out of their half, which kept them with 3 players on the field. But at the moment, they've got a full set. Here, they're looking for the scoop. We've found a gap, though. All he needs to do is find a player. Great work by Whangarei. The pace of the man.
It had to be Riley. Is it right? Riley Ranui, number 9. Look at the man, out of dummy half. Too quick, too fast. Great vision. Hooking up the man that's been hooking us up all day. Alec Tipene, what a combination. You might recognise that man, Riley Ranui, from Junior Nationals last year, playing for the Te Tai Tokedo team. He was about no higher than my knees. Yeah.
I do remember
with the
him.
whack from Nam.
Yes, he does.
Made the crowd roar. Now he puts the goosey on, shows a bit of toe, and goes.
Oh, it's great to see because he's still very, very young. Nice chopper line there by the winger for Hamilton Boys High, but Whangarei, they read it a mile out. The winger able to come in and shut that down. So Hamilton, they'll be looking for a different tact here. They settle on that middle pick, long ball out to the wing. Is it forward?
You just got to laugh. You got to laugh at that one. Ball went back from the hands, which is so true. The wind out there is so strong, and it blew it almost 10 metres forward. Or would have been 10 metres. It almost went dead. Check this out. Bang. Leaves his hand before the touchdown line. It almost goes past the dead ball line. Great touchdown. Great decision. I think I'm in Wellington.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that call, mate. Okay, let's go. Whangarei now have ball in hand. Oh, and they got numbers on this left side. Can't find a player though. Oh, it looks like a forward pass. Touch and pass, actually. So Hamilton with an easy let off here with 1 minute to go. This could possibly be their last set of the match. Oh, with some beautiful yards. We've got a hole here. Does he have the pace? Can Whangarei catch him? No, they can't. So Hamilton, with 1 minute to go, score a touchdown just to stretch that scoreline a bit. And saying that, Whangarei, they'll get another set on their line. And this just starts off. This is what happens when you've just been driving the field for the whole match. He looked to shut that down, Whangarei, but instead they got the extra pass out. And with Hamilton boys with speed to burn, they managed to score another touchdown. So Whangarei now, with probably their last play of the game. 17 seconds left. This will be the last set. Let's hope they can finish off the second half as they did the first, and that'll be by scoring a try. That's Huda there. They can't get touched here, otherwise game's over. T-Penny, he's looking for an option. Checks off, but Hamilton, well defended. And the score so far, 15 points to 4. Hamilton boys up over Whangarei. It is a penalty though, so it's not the last play. Hamilton, they're going to get one more play. Let's see, will they take the touch or will they look to Tutu with the ball? No, they don't. They finish the game there. Great work by Hamilton boys high. Georgie, thoughts on the game?
Thoughts on the game. I think Hamilton boys were clinical. They paced themselves out well. It was great to have their leaders back in the game. They had a dominance there. Jones was awesome. Kimura was awesome. Young player Walters came to the party this time. Hotham, as always, just a star out there. But I really like the looks of what is potential for Whangarei boys. If they keep a lot of these young lads in the system, they're going places.
Oh, they are definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future, especially if they can hold this team together. I mean, they did very well against last year's champions, being able to score that many tries. And to look as fresh as they did very well. Hoia no, we have one more match coming up for you guys today, and that is in the girls' grade. It's coming up next at 2:50. That'll be Riccarton High School going up against Marlborough Girls, so please keep it locked.